Good day, everyone. I am Ybasan, and BSED-Science third year student at Assumption College in Davao, and this is my teaching in science demonstration. Okay, so before we start our lesson, I may request everyone to please stand for our prayer. So, in the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Yeah. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning again, everyone. Okay, so please, before you sit down, kindly arrange your chairs and pick up some pieces of paper found under your chair. Okay, thank you. So you may sit down, student. Okay, student, before we start our class, I need to check first the attendance, okay? So, Kambalon, Labatan, Halea is present. So all of you is present, no one is absent. So thank you. To our topic, let us go find out first our objectives. So our objectives, the first one is at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to first explain the differences between the layers of the earth. Second, name and identify the composition of each layer. And third, draw and label the Earth's layer. So before we start, who can give me a recapitulation of what we have yesterday? Okay, Mr. Jellison. Yes. So yesterday we tackled about the Earth's atmosphere. Okay. So now before we formally start our lesson, let us go first with our activity. So by the way, thank you for that idea, Mr. Jellison. Thank you for answering my question. And now here we are in our activity. So and this activity is named Find and Place Me. So in this activity, there are some things associated with different areas here in our picture. So all you need to do is I need to divide the class not by group but by row. But in each row, you need to choose one leader to fill in with the blanks here. Okay, students, thank you for your cooperation. Here it is in our diagram. These are the layers. Based on our activity today, what do you think is our topic? Miss Angela? Yeah, so thank you. How about you, Miss Labanan? Yes, okay. So our topic for today is all about the layers of the earth. How did you find the activity? So how were you able to arrive at your answers individually or by group? Layers of the earth. So based from your prior knowledge in the previous school year that you have, what do you think are the layers of the earth? Now, for our first layer, we have the crust. So the crust, okay, Miss Posadas, please read. Yes, the crust. It is the outer layer. It is the outer layer of the layers of the Earth. The thickness is around 0.60 kilometers. It's a solid rock layer divided into two types. So what do you think are the two types of crust, Miss Villena? So the continental crust covers the land, while the oceanic crust covers the water. Okay, now we are done with our first layer. Now we are going to the second layer of the Earth's second layer of the Earth's sphere. So here is the mantle. So it is the widest section of the Earth. Okay, so now we are done discussing about the mantle or the second layer of the Earth. Now let's proceed to the third layer, which is the outer core. The outer core. It is located around 1,800 miles under the crust and approximately 1,400 miles thick. So, next to the mantle is the outer core. So now that we have discussed the outer core, now let's go to the innermost layer of the Earth, which is the inner core. The inner core. It is the center and the hottest layer of the Earth. Now we are done discussing the three major layers of the Earth, which is the crust, which is divided into two, which is the oceanic crust and the continental crust, and we have also the mantle, which is the widest layer of the Earth, and we have also the core, which is also divided into two, the outer core and the inner core. We are going to talk about also a part of the layer of the Earth, especially in the crust, which is number 3. Yeah, the lithosphere. So lithosphere, it is the solid outer part of the Earth. Here we have here a link of a YouTube link about this topic about the layers of the earth, in which if we're going to watch that one, we are going to have a better understanding. And are there any more questions or violent interactions or and just any insights about this topic? No one? Okay, so for now, so there are no more questions. So now let's proceed with our, you know, the application of knowledge, since no one asked for questions. So I presume or I assume that every one of you has understand about the topic. So only one half sheet of paper, copy and answer the following. So all you need to do is copy the question and the answer. So please pass your papers. Thank you. Okay, so just please place it there at my table, Ms. Labadan. Okay, so after we have our application, I think you need to dig deeper about your understanding about this topic. So now, let us go to create or I need to test your creativity and your understanding about this topic. Oh my god. So, all you need to do is, I will provide a short bond paper. So, on a short bond paper, or on the paper that I'm going to distribute later, create or draw your own version of the layers of the earth based on what you have understand, and please explain it briefly. Just brief. Just an 5 sentences will do, or just a paragraph will do. Okay. So before I'm going to dismiss you guys, there I will give you an assignment. Assignment will this will be passed tomorrow. So okay. In a one half crosswise yellow paper, write your understanding, your explanation, and how scientists are able to categorize the layers of the earth and how they are able to identify its components. Cite your sources using the APA format. Okay? So using an APA format, you know what is an APA format, right? So I think that's it. That's the end of our lesson. So thank you everyone for your cooperation. So please stand up for our closing prayer. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Ups, wait. Before I forgot. Please arrange your chairs properly and pick up some pieces of paper or plastics found under your chairs, because we clean as you go. Okay, thank you everyone, and let's call it a day and goodbye.